Hey, random Sinster coming at you. I'm going to be doing a different type of video today. I am now driving to work on Tuesday. I usually like to get my videos done ahead of time, but this week was a little bit weird with work, and I tried to make a really nice video yesterday. I was going to do half of it at a cemetery, and the other half at Lookout Mountain, and sort of do a life and death sort of thing, you know? Appreciate life because, you know, eventually it ends. I thought that would be kind of a fun and, you know, artsy type video. But unfortunately, and this is what this video is about, is I now have to rant about Fairmount. Fairmount is one of the older cemeteries here in Colorado, and it's in Aurora, and it's not too far away from the house, and it's very pretty. There's a lot of very old stonework, and the Masons have a very high presence there in terms of graves, and it's just very pretty, the architecture that went into this building, and I wanted to show that off. So I get almost done with this video, and a guy comes up to me with keys. So he must be maintenance or a janitor or something. You know, he's not wearing a suit, he's not dressed nice, and he's obviously an employee. And he gets mad at us. Obviously I got the mannequin with me, and I have it in a wheelchair, and I'm wheeling it around, and we're being quiet. We're not trying to step on any toes, and we're really trying to not be cumbersome and not for them, but to not ruin the experience of anybody that has to go there for a loved one. And he comes up and he's very upset for some reason, and he says that we have to leave. And I ask why, and he's like, really? And that's how he says it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't see a problem. And he wouldn't let us explain ourselves, what we were doing, even to make up a lie. I mean, we had no time to even talk to this guy. He just wanted to shoo us out. And my only thought on the matter is that they feel like I am disrespecting the place because the mannequin could look like a dead body, I guess? I don't understand. She's silver, she has screws and vents, and is most obviously a robot. So I don't understand. But, okay, so we leave. But I want to touch base on this because a lot of people mourn in different ways, and my wife, for those of you who don't know, has her degree in the funeral industry, which, by the way, is you know, just as useless as my gunsmithing degree. I'm not working in the gun industry right now because, well, most people don't get jobs that they're looking for from college, and that's just a hard reality that you younger ones are going to have to face. But we'll touch on that later. So, she has a funeral degree, and she's seen a lot of different things go on. And seeing a mannequin in a wheelchair is not out of the realm of possibilities for a loved one. It could have been the loved one's favorite toy. There's obviously a camera on top. It could be a video that's being made for the family to see where the loved one is buried. My family is spread out across the U.S. I happen to be with my immediate family here in Colorado, but that's it. We're the only family members in Colorado. Everybody else is spread across the U.S. from east to west coast. And so having a video made of the site and just the surrounding area is not out of the realm of possibilities. It lets you know that your loved one is in a nice place. And even though that's not exactly what we were doing, it is a very nice place, and we were actually going to plug them in the video as being courteous and letting us film there, which obviously they weren't. And to touch base on something else, you really need pre-preparation, and I don't know if that's the right term, but basically you can go to a funeral home at any point in your life. You don't have to be dead, and you can put in for the information to know what you want done and start paying for it so that your loved ones won't have to pay for that crap, right away. I mean, I think that is a very nice thing to do. And, if I had extra money, or if I had, if I was at a different point in my life where I could spend money like that, you're damn right I would, because I don't want my loved ones to have to worry about that while they're trying to grieve. And so one of the last points I want to touch on is death. All of us die. Okay, it's just a point. As I'm making this video, I could die. There's, you outlive your pets, and they always say that, but that's not necessarily true. You can die at any point in time in this world, and you need to be ready for that, and you need to get rid of this mentality of, oh, I live forever, I don't have to worry about that, I'll worry about that when I'm dead. Well, what if you die tonight? What happens? And that's something that you need to think about. It's not taboo to think about. You need to live a healthy and happy life, but you need to live each day as if it was your last, and you need to plan. You need to have something set up so that your loved ones can grieve correctly. I have friends and family who they can't set up a funeral correctly because they're not at that point in their life. Who's gonna be there when you die? Let's say my father dies, God forbid. I hope he doesn't. I wish everybody had lived forever, but that's just not the case, okay? If he died tonight, what would happen tomorrow? My mom and my dad thankfully have money, and they're at a different point in their life. They could afford a cheaper funeral and be okay, but then that leaves the house payments, the car payments, insurance. Me and my brother, who are not set up in life and would have issues. It's just something that you really got to think about. So anyways, getting back to the point, Fairmount, and I am plugging them, but not in a positive way, Fairmount was very rude to us without even asking if we had family members there. And that's not the type of place where I would want to have my loved ones resting. Because if I went there and I lost touch of where the particular gravesite or wall was, they would kick me out without even, checking. Maybe because I have a mannequin, maybe because of the way I dress, maybe because they just don't like my face. It seemed to me that guy just, didn't really care. And if it wasn't a mannequin, if I was wearing this vest, he would have kicked me out anyways and said that I'm not showing proper reverence or something. What happens when a clown dies? Well, if they were really dedicated, they probably had a clown funeral. They probably had clown friends. What if everybody showed up to mourn in their makeup? That's a real thing. And, they would kick everybody out because they're not showing proper reverence? I think that is very messed up. There's one more point to talk on, and I hope I have enough time. For our second video, we couldn't make it there because our light ran out, so we went to mini golf. And our mini golf place was called Monster of Golf, and it is in Centennial. They were nothing but nice. Unfortunately, my phone died, so I couldn't finish the video. But it was very cool. It was a glow-in-the-dark golf area with games, and it's just very cool to check out. We will be doing a video on it, so keep up on that. But I just wanted to let you know that they were going to let me have a free game because I had talked to them previously about plugging their place of business. Now, of course, I don't expect anything from Fairmount, but just the complete attitude change is a 180. And I just wanted that to be said, that there are nice places. And I will talk to you about how the staffing is when I go to these places. So anyways, please like and subscribe. Please comment if you like these rant videos.